Show him that we can win too. Play Jaden when he up for power. Hit him with the mass change. Yeah, I'm the lawyer. Greg is the devour. Heroes, now it's our turn to show you that.
Yugi peoples, welcome to the giveaway / discussion video. Alright, so yeah, it seemed like this was a long time waiting. I didn't realize that it had been so long. Because I think the giveaway ended last Friday, and I didn't realize that I wouldn't be able to make the announcement until the Friday after that. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get to it. I was going to have me and like 3 other people or 2 other people like pick the winner, but there wasn't as many entries as I thought there would be. I think outside of my comment, the other comment on there is about the other comments are about 15. So we're gonna do random number generator. We got the minimum number 1, maximum number 15, no duplicates, and we're going to go ahead and generate it. Then we'll go ahead and go to the video and pull up the comment number that it's on, and yeah, we'll go from there. So first of all, once again, appreciate everybody who's liked, subscribe, who comments on the video, everybody for your love and support. I greatly appreciate it for helping me reach a 1,000. I just never, I'd always thought about being a content creator, but I never put in like the time and effort to actually do it. So yeah, it's been a fun road so far, and hopefully, I get more and continue to grow and keep going. So let's go ahead and jump into the winners, and we'll go ahead and start third place. Let me see. Are we gonna do third, fourth? Let me think. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's go ahead and do 4. So we'll do fourth, third, second, and first. So third and fourth are basically the same thing. You'll get a play mat from Paomangamats. If I do announce you as the winner, you'll have to contact me either on Facebook, because a lot of y'all are on Facebook in the Yu-Gi-Oh Hero group, or contact me on Twitter so that we can get with Paomangamats and we can get your mat ordered. All right. So this will be fourth place right here. We'll go ahead and generate the number here. Go ahead and generate our number. It will be comment number 9. So we'll go ahead and bring up the visual here. Click on the comments. I think mine should be pinned at the top. Let me make sure. Yep, pinned at the top. And then we'll count down to number 9. So Matthias 1, Charizard 2. Oh shoot. Alright, Matthias 1, Charizard 2, 3 is Vin Factor, 4 is Bone, 5 is Freakums, 6 will be Mario, 7 is Marinator, 8 is Mighty Leg, and then number 9 is Clayton. I can't say his Chuck Woo. Clayton Chuck Woo. All right, he'll be our first place winner. And his comment is, when you eradicated me, but you had the branded opening game 3. Yeah, I played against him at my local. Pretty cool dude. He plays Dragon Link a lot, and he really likes Eradicator, swears by it. He eradicated me when I was playing in Branded Heroes, and yeah, destroyed all my spells. I chained branded opening, got Aliber, branded fusion, proceeded to OTK him. Yep. So got Eradicator. Alright, so that'll be winner number 4 will be Clayton. And we'll go ahead and generate the next number. This will be our third place winner. Number 5. Alright. Number 5 here. Go ahead and go back to the YouTube video. Go back up to the top. Oops. Okay, never mind. So 1 is Matthias, 2 is Charizard, 3 is Vin Factor, 4 is Bone, and number 5 is Freakums YT. One of my favorite hero scenes comes from the Justice League, where they resurrect Superman and he starts fighting Cyborg, Flash, Wonder Woman, and Batman. And he grabs Batman and says, "You won't let me live, won't let me die. What do you want from me?" Gives me chills like every time I see it. Yeah, never seen that one, but it sounds cool. I'm a big fan of DC. I like DC and Marvel. Y'all see like all the shirts and stuff I usually wear. It's like Marvel and DC. Actually, this one is Superman right here. So yeah, sounds pretty cool. I heard the DC animated videos are a whole lot better than their actual movie, so definitely gonna have to check that out. It kind of makes me think about Buffy the Vampire Slayer when they brought Buffy back and she didn't want to be alive. So yeah, that's kind of like what this sounds like. So congratulations to Freaksome12. You will be our, Freakome's YT. He will be our third place winner, and you and Clayton both win a Paomangamats playmat. So we'll go to second here. To our second place winner, we'll get the playmat and a field center. And we'll go ahead and generate the number here. It will be number 4. So this will be the comment above Freaksome's YT. Go ahead and go to the YouTube video. 1 Matthias, 2 Charizard, 3 Venfactor, and number 4 Bones Oso 62. My favorite and luckiest hero moment is when I draw in the top deck with 0 cards in hand, 0 cards on my field. Bubble Man. I played Hero Beat, with the Gemini skill drain, only 1 Stratos versus Mermaid top deck. Mermaid top deck at the time. I have drawn Miracle Fusion and Dark Hole with my incredible dark deck with my incredible top deck, and I won with Shining Neos, one of my favorite heroes. Man, I definitely remember those Hero Beat days, man. I freaking loved Hero Beat, man. It was like what I played at Nationals with most of the time, especially like after Super Poly came out and having the shine in, then we could like do it with light monsters. And I remember, I want to say like my first Nationals playing in that, when I ended up playing against Worm in the final round of Swiss, and I was like on the bubble to make day 2. And I played against Worms, and I remember like jumping up in my chair. I was like, yes, because I think like his big boss buster was light, and I was like, I'm definitely gonna shine at Neos and win this game. So yeah, I ended up doing it. So I definitely feel you. I was trying to think if I ever had a moment where I was just like special Bubble Man and I won off of it, but I don't think I ever did. There were times where I did top deck the Bubble Man and do stuff with it, but I don't think it ever like won me a game. But that's pretty crazy. So congratulations to you, Bone. Also, you win a playmat and a field center of your choosing. All right. Then we will go back to the random number generator one more time. This will be the first place winner. The first place winner, you either get to pick 2 playmats, or you can pick a playmat with the token set and field center. So, it'll be up to you. Get 2 playmats, or you can get a token set and field center. It doesn't have to, like, keep in mind the winners, it doesn't have to be heroes. Like, you pick whatever you want. They have like plenty of stuff to choose from. I want you to be able to pick what you want. So this will be our grand prize number 1 winner here. And it'll be number 3. So we're gonna go down to number 3. This will actually be the person above. What I do? All right, number 3 here. Number 1 Matthias, number 2 Charizard, and number 3 Venfactor. He said, not sure if I was late for entry, but I thought I'd just share IR moment. I'm at the eye doctor. Had a 25-year-old patient who was blind in one eye from an injury. I took a look and I asked if anyone explained what happened. I said, your condition looks repairable. It may be complicated, but it's worth exploring. I referred him to the right people, and he was able a good amount of vision from his left eye. I felt pretty conflicted since he's been seeing eye doctors for the last 11 years, and no one ever told him that he could get his vision back. But I'm glad I was able to have a positive impact on his life. All right, cool, man. That's what's up. So he's actually like a Yu-Gi-Oh doctor. That's pretty cool, man. It's always, how do you say? I mean, we could consider this like a miracle fusion. Yeah, it's always like a miracle when doctors tell you one thing and, you end up like going beyond much better than what the doctor says. So, I feel good about that. Yu-Gi-Oh moment. And then he has also put a Yu-Gi-Oh moment on here. Had Dasher in the graveyard and top deck Prime Material Dragon against the 2100 attack Gladiator Beast Lakari. I said it's prime time, baby. I'm Kobe in the fourth. All right, so yeah, Dasher coming in clutch there. One of the things about Dasher, man, is like when people were playing it, with their Fusion Destiny thing. That was that was rather annoying when they were saying Celestial Dasher and just like something crazy off of the Dasher effect, man. That made times kind of rough back there. But yeah, so congratulations to our grand prize winner, Vin Factor. Um, I'm going to comment on all of y'all's comments, and like I said, hit me up either on Facebook Messenger or on my Twitter so we can get together with Paomangamats and get your mats, play mats, play mat field center tokens set to you, and So appreciate everybody once again for the 1K subscribers, and congratulations to all the winners, and for everybody who did enter and didn't get a chance to win, maybe y'all will get it next time, because of course there'll always be more giveaways. All right, so then jumping into the discussion for this week, playing Omni Hero, I kind of modified a little bit to where it wasn't a going second deck. Um, the only I modified a little bit to where it wasn't a going second deck. I wanted to be going first because, after thinking about what a Rise Heart really is, basically I felt like he's Dark Law and DPE kind of like rolled into one, because like even with DPE on the board, whatever monster you happen to pop, it's gonna get banished because Dark Law's on your board. The only thing is with the two of those out there, you don't kind of just like lose to a kaiju, because they would have to lava golem you in order to get rid of both of them. So yeah, so I kind of look at him like as that, and I felt like, if that's, what they're doing, they're able to pass on that, then, we should be able to do the same thing, pass on DPE Dark Law, which is like a whole lot easier to get to now that we have Wake Up Your Elemental Hero. So I did modify the deck a little bit in order to go first. We played 4 rounds of Swiss, of course. At the end of Swiss, I was in 3rd place with, 9 points. I actually lost very first round to Sword Soul. I want to say, it's just like I didn't draw good enough in order to beat the deck. I actually lost to the same Sword Soul deck in Swiss, and then I lost to him in the first round of Top Cut also. So yeah, unfortunately, both shout out to Brian Cruz and his Sword Soul deck, man. It's just that game 3 was a game 2. Game 1 I bricked. I opened up Increase, Double Mally, Miracle Fusion, and I want to say it was a Hand Trap or something. And then it was still 2 turns before I drew Reinforcement of the Army to be able to have an engine card. And Sword Soul, you're not having much time with that. So yeah, I got Sword Sold. Then game 2, I ended up, ending on the board with, I wanted to make sure, I think I kind of messed up. Nah, he gammaed me. Oh, that's what it was. His gamma went in hard, both games, bro. Gamma, gamma was crazy good. That's how he ended up winning. I think I want to say he 2-0'd me in Swiss, but I went a Hero Lives in the Stratos and he gammaed me, and that was my only play game 2. So then, yeah. Game 2 against him, I actually went a Hero Lives. He gambled my Stratos again, but this time I had Fusion Destiny. So, I was, of course, locked into Dark Hero, so no Wake Up Your Elemental Hero play, no Wonder Driver play, and, yeah. And I kind of messed up because at the end I was thinking I could special summon my Stratos. But then I remembered, oh no, you Fusion Destiny, so I can't special summon my Stratos to go search for Plasma. So what I ended up having to do instead was end on Dread Decimator with DPE and Dystopia as my 2 pops, and I had Lancia in hand. I want to say I had Imperm face down or something like that. But yeah, so having Dystopia and DP with the Lancia was actually enough to keep him from winning. Going into game 3, he went first, set to pass, and I was like, oh shoot, we can win this. So in my hand I have Vion, Crossout Designator. I did decide to play Crossout Designator. I really felt hitting off my Fusion Destiny was against stuff Ash Blossom and stuff, you know, it's like kind of important. It's just like when branded, you know, when you ash the branded fusion, they just kind of lose from there. So, you know, I've seen a lot of them were playing Crossout Designator. So I was like, you know, I feel the same way about my Fusion Destiny, even though I can't search for my Fusion Destiny like y'all can search for y'all's branded fusion. But yeah, so I like wanted to be able to cross that out. Before putting the deck together, I've been looking for my third Imperm. I'm not sure where I put it at. I can't find my Veilers or my Imperm, my third Imperm. So I was just like, okay, I'll just play Book of Moon instead. So I have one random Book of Moon inside of my deck, and I was like, it'll be fine. So opened up Vion, Imperm, Crossout Designator, and I want to say it was like 2 other cards that I can't think of at the moment. So for my 6th card, I draw my second Imperm, and I'm like, it's cool. You know, what'll be the chances? Summon Vion, get Impermed, and yep. Proceeded to pretty much lose the game from there because I didn't draw like another engine card. So yeah, I ended up losing because I couldn't find my third Imperm, and I thought it would be fine, but you know, it is what it is. That was game 3. We ended up losing that game in Top Cut. So yeah, but during Swiss, I beat Flunder. I beat Branded, and what was the other deck that I played against? Was it Cash Tira? I want to say, yeah. Branded, Cash Tira, and Flunder. Maybe. I'm not too sure if it was Cash Tira or not. But anyway, like my only losses on the day were both to Sword Soul and Swiss and Top Cut. The deck felt really, really good. You know, the only thing about, you know, playing Omni Hero is that, you know, I feel like I draw like so many dead hands, like hands that I just can't really do too much with it. Like, I don't know, that's just kind of what it felt like. In this tournament, I did actually like switch to playing, because I was playing Crossout Designator, I did go ahead and switch to playing like one Farius. That way, you know, I could even out my hand traps and my going second cards a little bit better to give myself more of a fighting chance. But, you know, and I really felt like, you know, I was able to win my games. They were, you know, they were very, very winnable. I think just like in the end, you know, it's just kind of rather unlucky for me to draw my second Imperm and not have my third one in my deck. So I think this is actually like my final week playing Omni Hero. You know, it's been a lot of fun. It was really cool. You know, it was a whole lot stronger now that we have Wake Up Your Elemental Hero. It feels like really, really powerful. So, you know, I really like the deck. It seemed basically you draw Fairies and you're able to go full combo. So that was like really, really good. And overall, you know, the deck was very powerful, whether you choose to go first or second. Then Triple Talents Thrust is like really, really powerful. I did use that. I moved them over to my side deck, you know, since I wasn't playing like a strong dedicated going second version. And just like when I did, you know, being able to search out like stuff like Darkhold, Feather Duster, or mostly, you know, Fusion Destiny most of the time, you know, it was just all that great and powerful. So I really liked it. So, you know, overall, Omni Hero, you know, is very strong. I think like the main thing about playing it is that, you know, in comparison to the other, to Assault Hero and the Cosmos Neos, is that, you know, with Omni Hero, you're not gonna be like necessarily, you know, into an auto win, but you know, it is a whole lot stronger against Nib now. So if you do get Nib, you know, you can still do your plasma stuff. But the thing is like if they still have something like, you know, Book of Eclipse, which a lot of people are playing, and you don't have D-Force, you know, they could also have like Book of Moon. They're also like the Kaijus, Lava Golem, you know, and stuff like that. That unfortunately, unlike the other hero decks, it doesn't, you know, just auto win. Like, you know, when you summon Cosmos Neos, it's just like, oh, I just, you know, auto win this game because my opponent can't play cards. And then with the hand loop, then, you know, it's like you've decreased your opponent's choices so much to where even if they do have something like the Book of Eclipse or like the but even Book of Eclipse doesn't completely like lock this deck out. So, you know, it's just like even when your opponent, you know, does have some playable cards, they might not quite have engine because you didn't win inside their hand and rip like 2 cards out, and you know exactly what they have in hand, and you're able to like build your board accordingly. So, you know, but that being said, I really did have a lot of fun playing Omni Hero. You know, Dark Law, DPE, Plasma, missed all those guys, man. It's just unfortunately that, you know, there were just so many games where I would draw like multiples of those cards and they were unplayable, and it was just like, man, I'm not able to do too much, you know. And you know, one of the things, you know, is increase versus double increase. You know, there were some tournaments where I played with single, there were some where I played with double, and you know, it kind of felt about the same. Even when I was playing double, you know, there were times where I drew it and, you know, I was able to, you know, do stuff with it. But, you know, the thing about it is that when you play Omni Hero, people are a lot more, you know, it's a very well known deck, you know, most of the time. So people who have played against the deck know where it hurts the most to hit you, you know, and my increase got hit a lot of times. My volume kept getting hit, you know. People know where to hit the deck, unfortunately, you know. So it makes it a little bit tougher to play Omni Heroes, you know, in that kind of environment. But, you know, it is what it is. Next week, going into next week, I will be playing a new version of, let me see, it'll either be, I want to say, it'll either be a different version of the hand loop deck, or it'll be a Shining Neo Swingman deck. I haven't quite decided on which one I want to play, but we're gonna work on the build this week. You know, give y'all something a little bit different from what y'all been seeing from me, and you know, got to get out there with my creativity because that's what I like to do. I like to, you know, build it in different ways, show my opponent different stuff, and you know, find ways to win outside of, you know, the normal hero build. So appreciate everybody for watching. Once again, congrats to all the giveaway winners, and thank everybody for staying a while to listen, and I will catch y'all on the next video.
Messing with the masked hero, king the game. Mask off, now you see that a hero lives. I pay half and you ask, but I'm winning games. There ain't another hero that surpasses me.